Last time on GameGrumps.
I like the depths. I feel like we have. I feel like we have a really good time down here.
You're like a kid in the back seat. The dad's like, I don't know where we are. And the kid's like, I like Montana.
Yeah.
Trees. Look, a cow.
Yeah, the dad's blood pressure is shooting through the roof.
I'm almost out of gas. I don't know where we are. Look, a bunny rabbit.
The mom's like, are those Montana Hill people?
Hey, I'm Grumps. I'm not so Grump. And we're the GameGrumps.
Hello! Hello and welcome. We're back. We're in the middle of our glorious Zelda adventure.
Okay.
Yes.
Here's the deal.
Okay.
So I didn't put two and two together. Dan apparently did and didn't tell me that he did.
I just thought you knew.
The depths are just like the above. I didn't realize this.
That's all I meant when I said it's like the upside down.
Yeah.
It's like the same world, just flipped.
So this X is on this little island unit thing. And if I had known that, I would have known that there was a little island thing. And I wouldn't have tried to climb this fucking mountain, which I'm sure a lot of people have been commenting. So I went on the up world, and
That island is an absolute unit.
I think, yeah. I think Tingle Island has a transportation to the underground depths.
Ah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go to Tingle Island.
Excellent.
And then after that, just so you all know, I'm doing Goron World.
Goron World?
Yeah, we're gonna do the regional phenomena there.
Fantastic.
Because I know you fuckers at home
Aaron, please.
like it when we make progress, so I'm just gonna, oh, frog!
And then we'll watch the very popular podcast by Joe Goron.
What?
Joe Rogan. It was what's the word where you mix up the letters? Anagram.
Anagram.
But I don't think it's the same letters, actually.
No, an anagram is a letter that you get from your friend Anna.
No! Oh, shit!
Like, really caught you off guard.
Like, well, because my brain was like, just say "aw" really loud right now to it, like, while like it's still like the window of like you're surprised, and then I'll come up with something funny to follow it with, and then just nothing happened.
Ah! Dude, I do that all the time.
Sure.
That is exactly how my brain works. Just like, fill time, fill time, fill time.
It'll be cool, I promise. And
I've got something, I know I do.
And then it's not cool.
And then it just like fucking looks you in the fucking eye and it's just like,
No.
there's nothing. There's nothing.
Is that a whiz robe?
I don't know what yeah, this is a wizard. Oh my god, he's strong.
I know, I've never seen their faces before.
Oh, they're creepy little boys.
They're not as adorable as I remembered them being.
Whoa! Damn, these fuckers can...
I just thought they were little, like, wizards with, like, cute little hats and such. Oh, now you gotta beat the crap out of them.
Damn, that ass can fart.
What?
These guys.
I thought you were saying ask and fart.
No.
And, like, I was like,
damn,
who-
that ass can fart.
Got it. I was like, who's fart? And what are you asking them? All right, well done, Aaron.
Yeah, I just wanted to kill a wizard.
Yeah, I wanted to kill it, man.
I just wanted the dominance.
I wanted to feel what it's like to watch someone die.
Can I? It's gonna lift me? Yeah, bro. That was a little Tustin move, huh?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. This is Tingle Island right here.
Yeah.
Wow, I would not do this.
Wow, does it have a very slight rainbow effect on the left? It feels like it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Boy, this is beautiful. And also, like, mildly barfy.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Yeah.
Cool, I like this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I like watching those videos of people, like, that are supposed to be bungee jumping, but they're clinging to the pole and crying. I'm like, yup, that would be me. I can deeply relate to this. Nice, Aaron. Way to appreciate the beauty of nature.
Oh!
You monster.
He was gonna attack me.
Was he? He seemed like he was taking his sweet time about it.
He was coming right for me. He was trying to intimidate me with his roars.
He's like 3 miles away walking in the other direction.
Did someone just
It's coming right for us!
Oh,
There's the
go.
depths! Yeah, there it is! Excellent.
What do I just fall down here?
Yeah, of course.
Whee! Ow!
Oh,
Ow, 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 ow! Oh my god!
Oh no.
Maybe I should have activated my little sail boy.
Yeah, in retrospect, it seems like a great idea.
Just scraping my face up against the fucking...
I'm becoming gloomy.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, now you gotta beat that whiz robe again.
Wait, did it count? Oh, it
did you
didn't
point?
count.
Did what count?
I love did you point.
Yeah, I know you do. Once again, like, you seem to have, like, your dumbest, like, moments that, like, become memes on games that mean a lot to me, or, like, meant a lot to me as a kid. So, like, the only thing people remember it for, like, Cyberball. I fucking loved Cyberball. I used to run home from school and play it with my buddy Josh every day. And now all people know from it is, did you point? Much like fucking Goonies 2 with Updog.
That's so true.
I'm like, God, you're killing me with this. It is funny though.
I'm sorry, I'm just too funny, dude.
Yeah. I'm not appreciating these upskirt whizrobe shots.
Hey, man. Somebody's into it.
I guess. So I was informed that Link has balls jiggle physics in this game.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of?
Yeah.
I was shown a GIF where you could see Link's GIFs.
There's something...
He like falls forward and something in the groinular region is like blah, blah.
Yeah, it has something to do with, like, the lighting.
Is that what it is?
I don't think it's actually his balls that are jiggling.
I hope not.
It's just with the way that, like, this character model is and, like, at a certain angle.
Yeah, it's just the way balls are, man.
Yeah.
Want to save it?
No, I'm good.
Before you... Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna...
No, I totally got this! God, this really feels like you're going into the colon.
The colon?
Yeah.
Oh, there's creatures here. I don't much care for that.
Yeah, you're just like floating into their world and you're like, don't mind me!
Oh man, there's so much Zonite there though. Oh, I want that.
Yeah, no, dude, this is a perfect place to die because you haven't saved. And you could do exactly what you just did
Oh
for
my
a
god,
third
I'll
time.
fucking save then! Yeah, ackalackalacadaka. Alright.
Oh god, I have to listen to Walk the Dinosaur so I can remember how it goes. Because it's gonna drive me crazy.
Do it.
Hold on.
It's like
That's it.
Ackalackalacka.
Yeah. Boom, boom. Ackalackalacka boom. Boom, boom. Ackalacka boom, boom. Oh, it's so good. It's so catchy and fun.
It's so good.
It is. It's wonderful. Also, the first time we talked about that, which was many years ago, the video for Walk the Dinosaur has these really beautiful women dressed as like cave girls doing the dance, like the Walk the Dinosaur dance.
Yeah.
And I guess one of us, probably me, had made the comment like, wow, those oily women are like someone's grandma now, you know? Like someone's hot grandma.
Yeah.
And I was informed years later that someone wrote like, yup, that's my mom in the video, or something to that effect. And like, I had kids and so she's a grandma now. So,
Holy shit.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's crazy how long ago the 80s were.
Yep. It's like 50 years ago almost.
Well, almost 40, but like...
Okay.
But oh, and just the early part. Like, 1989 was only like 32 or 33 years ago. No, 34. I can do more.
I can do combat.
But yeah, It is crazy to think because the 80s are put in our face so much because of social media.
Yeah.
It's not like the 50s when we were kids where it's just sort of like this distant era that like maybe you'd see a TV show from, you know? Like just every day there's like 500 new pictures of like remember the 80s,
Yeah.
you know?
Remember the 50s?
Yeah. No?
What?
You should eat the food, man.
I can't.
Really?
I'm blighted.
What does that mean?
It means I can't gain health past that point.
No! Oh, yeah! They're the cracky hearts.
Oh, come on!
Oh, dude, the bomb went ackalacka boom boom. Right in the wrong spot.
Alright, got him.
Okay. Oh, not that guy, though.
A nice broadsword! You can't pick it up.
I want the Zonite.
Uh.
Get the fuck... Bro? Not interested.
God, there's so many of them.
I want the Zonite.
3, in fact.
There's a guy over here.
Oh, boy, boy, boy.
Alright.
Oops. Sorry.
Yo, mubby! Oh, I forgot to have this move. That's fun. Don't you dare. Now your bow ain't on fire no more.
I'm getting wet! Well!
Goo, goo.
Nice. Boy, that move is great.
Yeah, I do like it. It does help me out in a pinch.
I like a room-clearing ass kick.
Yes, I just wanted the Zonite. Yes, I wanted the Zonite. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh,
Be careful. Are they still alive? Or are
No,
they all
not
dead?
gone.
Oh, okay, great.
Once the music stops, they're all dead.
Oh. I was about to be like, fucking dude, while you're mining, they're studying the blade.
Dude, you idiot! You idiot! Think for a second! Yes. Mad Zonite, bro. Yo, this is a Zonite fucking smorgasbord. It's gotta be like a German term, right? Smorgasbord? Or maybe it's Swedish?
Smorgasbord? I don't, that sounds German to me.
Smorgasbord.
Oh god, now I gotta know.
Right?
Damn it!
It's like, what's the, what, that'd be great if it was just like an American term. I don't know, we just made it up.
Yeah.
Smorgasbord. It just sounded funny. Is it,
Where is the word smorgasbord from?
Smorgasbord?
Board,
Yeah,
the
okay,
D.
that's what I thought.
The origin is Swedish. It's from butter and goose.
Oh, okay. The two best friends, Butter and Goose. It's like a fucking children's tale.
Welcome to the adventures of Butter and Goose.
Borrowed from Swedish smorgasbord, buffet with many small dishes. From smorgas, sandwich, and board, table. Smorgas is from Swedish, smör, butter, and gas, goose, a reference to pieces of butter which float to the surface of milk when churned.
Oh.
Interesting. I'm sure words like smorgasbord are why the Swedish Chef on the Muppets came into existence. Board. Oh God, I love Swedish Chef.
Yeah.
Oh, dang it.
What?
I was in the office the other day, and everyone was trying to figure out what Muppet they were, and I definitely should have said Swedish Chef. Totally missed an opportunity.
Do you really feel like you are, though?
I don't know. Sometimes.
You're not like a cook kind of guy.
Well, I know. I just mean like sometimes I'm trying to communicate with people and they look at me as if I just went bort. But like a lot of the good Muppets had already been taken. Pepe the Shrimp. Sam Eagle, Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem.
Oh, did people claim those?
Yeah, they'd all been taken.
Oh man,
I was really bummed.
I don't know who I'd be, man.
Yeah, I think I was assigned Rolf.
Oh, because you're like a musician.
Yeah, the musician, and I like dogs. I was totally cool with that.
Yeah, Rolf's cool.
Yeah, I'm down with Rolf.
He's got that.
He's kind of got a grovelly voice, which I don't have. but I do like him. I mean, and he was important enough to be included in the Muppet Babies, so that's how you know. Like, that only, like, that was like the dream team of Muppets.
I'd be fucking Oscar, because I could live in garbage.
And you're a bit of a grouch. A grump!
Oh!
What if we just rebranded it the Game Grouches?
The Game Grouches.
And like every beginning of every episode we come out of a trash can like, shit, we gotta play the games.
We'd just be we'd be like every angry video game nerd ripoff at that point.
No.
Oh, jeez, another video game. Oh, I hate this. It's the worst.
I mean, he was a pioneer.
Oh, dude, yeah. He
Is a
rules.
pioneer. He's still doing it.
He still is.
Yeah.
Still kicking ass.
Yeah. I was about to say, who in the right mind would do YouTube for 10 plus years? And then I was like, oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, he's been doing it for longer than that.
Well, that's where the plus comes in. Shit!
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, man, you really got me. Right back into a corner.
What am I to do at this point now?
Why not bash through the stone?
Is that? Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's a big old stone.
Get out of. Ah! Okay.
Oh god.
That's good.
You should definitely kill those guys first.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they will come up and give you a jolly good Rogering when you're least expecting it.
I do love a Jolly Roger. It's my favorite candy.
Jolly Roger.
Yeah. I could make a little like magic wand thing. That'd be kind of fun, right?
That'd be really fun.
Do you want fire or water or electricity?
I thought you were gonna say, do you want fun? In this playthrough? Alright.
This is ice. So water, electricity, ice, fire, or...
Yeah, do the opal one.
Okay, so water?
I guess. I just picked it because you have 12 of them.
Okay. Skibba. Whip. And then,
Create magic rod! And dude like walks in his underwear. What's up, I'm Rod? Yes.
yeah.
What do you need?
I got those fingers in that cooter.
What? Aaron,
Yeah, 'cause
what?
he's Magic Mike.
Oh,
Magic Rod.
I guess.
Magic Mike fingers.
I
and-
definitely didn't put that together.
You know, it's like that old GameGrumps meme.
Yeah, no, it is like that one thing you said one time 9 years ago.
Yeah, but you reference it all the time!
Yeah, it is true, It's just when you say it in a normal voice, like, it changes everything.
Yeah, it's got those fingers in that cooter.
Alright, Aaron, please stop saying it.
Cool. Anyway,
Oh, man.
I gotta go to the bank. Later.
Anyway, where's the shitter? It's just like, Rod, you suck as a house guest.
No, that's cool. So you got Cash App or?
Jeez, man.
That's a lot
These
of
rocks
rock.
are THICC. Can you blow it up with a bomb flower?
Yeah, but I'm running out. I gotta do this action. Start spinning around.
Boom, nicely done.
Alright.
Alright, we're here.
Hello, Keys. I don't feel very cool.
I thought you were gonna say, I don't feel like receiving a keys.
I don't need no keys right now. Especially not a warm one!
Oh, God.
You're really warming my tail end!
You should kill that thing.
Fuck!
Oh my God.
No! What? That gives me a little. Okay, I don't need a lot. Stay away from me!
Why not kill it?
Because I have a shitty fucking weapon. Hold on. Opal wand. Fire no more!
Oh, great job.
Okay. It did still hurt me though.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. I did it.
Ah, a rare wing.
Okay, next area.
Um,
Is that some kind of... Oh, cool, it's a weapon. What's up, dude?
if you land too hard on the rock, you die.
Yeah, I really gotta be careful about everything.
Man.
I got a soldier spear.
That's good.
Going up the leg. That soldier spear was pretty strong. I'm pretty happy about that. Blue rock!
Man, this... Is there a weapon that would destroy rock more easily based on what color it is?
I have
Like,
no idea.
would a fire kind of thing break this up? Oh, well,
No, I think my swingy swing is good enough.
it's nice. And it's done.
Actually, that didn't break up as much as... Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe, I could make a magic wand with fire?
Sure.
Could try it out. See if this, like, melts it or something.
Here, like, throw a crab at it?
Probably. Okay.
I don't know, I just saw a crab, and I was like,
Crab?
that could be useful.
Crabs are for eating, dude. Magic spear! Yeah! Nope.
You can cook the crab!
Oh! So smart!
Dang. Really thought that was a thing.
It's okay, dude. I understand.
It's just usually anytime something's color-coded in this game, it's for a reason.
I mean, you're probably right. It probably is color-coded for some reason,
Yeah.
but not this one.
This one. Alright.
Is there
Go
a
back
rock
to
down
Breaky
there?
Break.
I gotta find a stone.
Oh.
I don't have a stone. Oh. Hold on. Oh, yeah, there's a rock. I'm gonna make the bacala.
It's right next to a round.
There we go.
Alright, never mind.
Wait, what'd you say?
You were like, there's a rock, and I said it's right next to a round.
Oh! I didn't even. That's good.
I'll see myself.
No, it's good. It's good. I'm sorry. I was.
No, I retroactively loved it.
No, I was concentrating too much on stuff.
It's okay.
I didn't have time to listen to your stupid jokes.
Yeah, but I love them. They're not stupid.
Yeah, it was really great. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Your stupid joke has ruined my life.
I'm out of arrows.
Can you swing your swingy sword? Why not?
Because I don't have a swingy sword anymore.
Why not make one?
Because I don't have one. I need to find a rock, too.
Yeah, there's one on your back.
I can't. When you disconnect it, it gets destroyed. I know, I thought I was like, oh! There's one. Okay, so the thing is that the only big one I have is this. And it's just... I could destroy fused material? Does that make it... Okay. Yeah, sure. And then...
I love that this episode is like your fucking 30-minute battle against walls.
Shut up, Dan, I'm doing my best!
I'm trying to find the stud! I'm not gonna know where to hang shit!
It's just 30 minutes of me knocking on the wall.
Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap.
Thunk, thunk, thunk. Oh, there
Got
it
it!
You drill and then the fucking screw goes in all the way immediately and it's like,
Son of a bitch! Oh, man.
damn it! Oh, cool, okay, cool. Rusty Claymore, got it.
Super.
I got one, I got one. I got one! Alright, now I gotta find another stone.
Oh my god!
Oh, it's fine.
Is it?
No. I don't have any more! There's no more stones in here! Shiznit! Remember when people said that?
I love Chiznit.
Yeah.
And Bazitch.
Bizitch.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh, man.
I'll never forget, like, this kid, in high school. I just walked up to him and I was like, hey man, and he was like, what's up, Bazitch? I was like, God, I'll never be that cool.
That is the smartest thing.
Cause, I mean, in 1995, it was pretty revolutionary, I gotta tell ya.
Oh man, that was like a... Who started the is thing? Was it Snoop Dogg?
He was one of the earliest. So, he definitely, was the first time I heard, like, the izzle.
Yeah.
But it was also because he didn't feel like rhyming shit that didn't rhyme. And so he just changed the word.
That's true. Man, what a genius.
I mean,
Just make shit up.
he certainly has had a very, very productive career.
Bizitch. Shizzle. Oh man, for shizzle, my...
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
That's like, he just made sure rhyme with anything that he feels like.
For shizzle.
Yep.
Wow, what a genius.
Yeah, he's good.
See, that's the kind of skill that I want to get to as a rapper.
I think you mean skizzle,
Oh my god.
which is a delicious type of candy.
There's no stones.
Taste the rainbow.
How many bomb flowers do I have?
Okay.
I've got 8. Okay, I can deal with that. Okay, there's usually stones in the rocks. So, I can do that. I don't have any more arrows, but I do have bizoms?
Yeah, can you just set them and forget them?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Kind of. Hold.
A dangerous flower.
Far. Drop. And then... and then... I guess I can... I don't want to throw this one. Select material to throw. I'll throw...
Fire.
a bokoblin fang.
Okay. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah!
That was effective.
Oh, it gives me sapphire. That's kind of cool.
Nice. Oh, that's why it's blue.
Got it.
Maybe stuff the bomb way up in there?
I mean, whoops. This is a lot more cumbersome than... Throw that in there.
Why not put it, like, deeper in?
I tried.
Did you?
It didn't work. I tried to throw it.
There you go.
Alright. And let's throw another fang.
Look out, Tegan!
Oh, cool! Stones!
Excellent.
We did it.
We did it. We did it, everyone! We found rocks in a cave.
Yeah!
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Man.
Let's pick up this claymore.
I wish they'd make those last at least long enough to plow through a single rock formation.
Well, this one's particularly strong.
Yeah, this really is. You gotta want it.
Oh, amber.
Oh, I guess because this is the last one before the X.
Yeah, I guess so, eh? That makes sense.
Correct.
Pick up another claymore just in case.
Amber is the color of my energy! Ah! Yeah, there you go.
Whoa.
You're through. Can you not get through?
No.
You can't kneel down?
I don't know.
There you go.
I'll just bust
My
over here,
man.
you know?
Alright.
Alright, great. I made it. Yay!
Oh my gosh.
X marks the spot, Dan.
Yes. I hope nothing. There's nothing you have to fight. Doesn't look like it. It's a treasure.
After all this, it's gonna be awesome!
One shoe. Cap of the wind. Oh.
It's the cartoon links.
It's the hat.
Outfit.
It's the cartoon hat. Oh,
It's cute.
that's nice.
Well,
Trousers of time. Oh, get it. What the hell are those?
What the?
Oh my god!
Yo, yo, yo!
No, not like this! Not like this! Oh god, those are awful! What are they?
Oh my god, he's got me! He's got me! He's got me!
Christmas! Aaron, put on your little hat! Whoa, that sucked! Boy, they did not want you taking that hat. Jesus, what is that?
I don't know, wall masters?
Ugh. I'm gonna look those up. God, I hated that they had eyeballs in the hands.
Well, at least I got my hat. Hands on hips.
Yeah. Did you though? Is the hat gone?
Is there anything else in this little cave area?
Did they take the hat?
No, I got the hat.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh man, okay, yeah. Alright, they're called Gloom Hands. Gloom Hands are a new enemy in Tears of the Kingdom. They're fast, powerful, and they come in packs of 5. Just like the sharks and the jets from West Side Story.
Dude!
And each hand has its own health bar, and to defeat it, you need to destroy all 5 hands.
What?
I don't love that.
I'm not doing that shit.
Well, why not? You've got 3 hearts.
That's exactly why, Dan. That's 100% why.
Don't be a bitch.
Oh, fuck! You're so right!
God, I hated them. But we're gonna have to fight and kill them at least once in this playthrough.
Dude, fucking suck my dick, dude. I don't want to do that.
I don't like these 2 choices you've given me.
What are the 2 choices?
Either suck your dick or not do the Gloom hands.
Are they around? They just like show up after a while?
I don't know. I guess they're just around in the depths. But that was awful.
I'm not a fan.
They were like that guy, Oh, they have designated spot. I guess they guard stuff. Okay. They reminded me of that guy who travels in the shadows from Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust.
I don't know.
Remember, he can like go into shadows and like move through them like they're liquid. They poured out their gloomy liquid and then like the hands popped out, which is what made me remember that. It was very unfortunate.
Jeez. Well, they're very reminiscent. They are very reminiscent of the Wallmaster.
They are a little Wallmastery, but Wallmasters were never that freaky. They were kind of freaky.
I feel like they were pretty freaky.
Yeah, but they're not. These are more jiggly.
They were. Yeah, they had a jiggle to them.
Nice.
It's my goal in life to ascend.
Good. Happy to hear it, King.
Okay, there's nothing up here.
Oh, you've ascended too high.
I guess
It's like the quest for fame. Like you want to be more and more famous, but then you become the most famous person in the world, and it sucks.
And then you're up there and you're lonely.
Yeah. So truly, what was the quest all about?
And if you drop down, people will think that you're a failure.
Yeah, you've fallen off.
King. Alright, let's fucking go to Goron Town.
Yeah, let's do it.
I guess here. Goron Town. Goron Town.
I like
Goron
Knuckle
Town.
Island. That's where you're gonna be if you keep sassing me.
Knock it off, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch you. Knuckle first.
Knuckle. Oh, look, it looks like a meat with a bone. Damn it, it went away.
Aaron, that was like you couldn't have expressed that in any more of a confusing manner. Meat bone!
I was trying to get it because I knew it was gonna go away, so I was trying to get it out as like succinctly as possible.
I do understand. What were you trying to say there?
There was a little.
You can bring back the map, can't you?
But I don't know where that was.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, there it is. Look, it looks like a little meat and a bone.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Right?
Yes, it does. That's cute.
That's on purpose.
I think so. Because isn't that what, like, meat used to look like in the old Zelda game?
Yes.
Yeah, it was like a little
Yes.
chunk with the 2 bone spots.
That was an item I always never knew what to do with it.
Yeah, I can't even remember.
I don't either. It's
Do you-
some mission.
I think you use it as bait
Yeah.
to bring out one of the enemies.
Bring out some scabba-dabba-dabba-da-da.
Scatman John.
Yeah. You know what I appreciate about Scatman?
Yep.
Is that song is about that you can do it, man.
Yeah. Because he had a terrible stutter in real life.
Yes.
That's why the lyrics are everybody stutters one way or the other, so let's one singing.
Check out my Listen to
That's
You.
the one.
There's nothing holds you back. If the Scatman can do it, brother, so can you.
I like Scatman John.
Yeah.
Did you hit it? Got him. What's happening?
I'm out of stamina, so I couldn't go any further. And now I gotta fucking climb. Like I always do. I'm doomed to climb. I always don't take the right way, and I gotta climb, and I always
I always no take the right way.
Yeah, man.
No takey right way, daddy always do.
Looky, I can't always say the words that are supposed to come out.
Meat bone! Who's that?
I don't know.
Oh, an enemy.
It's a moblin.
Sorry, it just looked like a person that you'd talk to. Yeah.
Welcome
Treasure,
to Goron Town.
treasure.
That guy has no idea I'm
Yeah,
stealing
don't
his
mind me.
treasure.
Oh, sick, a cobble crusher! And he's like, what?
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Okay. Ah, look at all these look, it's the Mount Goron more, dude.
I'd rather not. I'd rather Mount Goron less. If I have my druthers.
If I have my druthers. What the fuck are druthers?
I don't know, it's something you have.
According to you, or?
No, if I had my druthers, it's like if I had my choice, if I had my way.
I see.
Yeah, I think. I don't know, you make me question everything when you respond like that.
Yeah, well, I don't know what you're talking about. Just making up words.
Not!
I don't do that.
You said smorgasbord, and that's not real.
Smorgasbord. Smorgasbord. Alright, where is... right here? Okay.
Sure.
Talk to old guy, Bludo.
Oh, that guy used to be just a kid following me around crying boss this and boss that. It was all business as usual around here, and then he created U-Nobo Co. and a group of Goron, and when they started digging up the marble roads, the U-Nobo and all the had changed.
Druthers, noun. A person's preference in a matter. If I had my druthers, I would prefer to be a writer. A late 19th century, from a U.S. regional pronunciation of I'd rather. Contraction of would rather. Druther.
I
Brother.
see.
Ah.
Druther, brother.
Yeah, it's interesting.
You heard me, changed, all due to that strange marbled rock roast U-Nobo dug up. Now all the youngsters just sit around eating it instead of working. Why, some of them are running scams trying to get more marbled rock roast. You ever heard of chemtrails? There's no way he can't see what a mess we're in with it, but he keeps playing dumb. If it weren't for my darn spine, I'd march right into U-Nobo Co's head code and give U-Nobo a piece of my mind.
What's wrong with your spine?
But it
Looks good to me.
But HQ is in a pain in the neck location, you see. For starters, I'd have to go through the northern mining site.
Ah, this damn trick back!
In this condition, I can't even.
It does a flip.
What a trick! I can't even ride a cart. What to do?
I don't know what to do.
I don't know. You wake up this lazy, good for nothing. Oh, you're on the meat right now.
Yeah, I love
It's a big stinking pile of that meat we were just talking about.
What am I supposed to be doing here?
I don't know, it's been a while.
Don't much care for garden stuff unless it's marbled rock roast.
Okay, cool.
So I guess I gotta go to U-Nobo Co. Oh yeah, weren't they like keeping me out from doing something there for a little bit?
Oh, it's been a hot minute.
Yeah, it's fucking hot here. I was given a quest? Oh. Blonde woman. Seems to be involved with this new rock. Alright.
This new rock!
New rock and roll!
These kids are eating all this marbled meat and listening to the rock and roll music. Tain't Christian. Well, that just ain't Christian.
That ain't God, you know, that ain't what God wants. No, definitely not.
Don't look directly in the sun, man.
No, that's called sun viewing.
It's not. There shouldn't be a name like that
Oh, there is.
for blinding yourself.
It's definitely a thing.
Sun viewing?
Oh, it's all the way up there? Oh, I think it's sun gazing, actually.
Sun gazing?
Yeah.
That's exactly what you don't want.
I know. Well,
Goodness.
it exists. It's a fucking thing that people do.
Just to burn out their retinas.
Well, it's one of those, like... Yeah, it's like stuff like the carnivore diet, where it's like, oh, we're just trying to get back to, like, the basics of humanity, or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah,
you know?
back when people would stare directly into the sun.
Yeah.
And stumble around for the next 10 years of their 20-year life.
It might be a bit, but I have seen a TikTok where somebody's like, this is the ideal way to sun gaze, you know?
Oh, God. The ideal way to sun gaze is to not do it.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, it was really hot. Okay. But this isn't enough. Okay, yeah. So I gotta figure out a way to get in there and not be so hot.
You mean literally on fire?
Yeah.
You're smoking, dog.
This whole thing.
President Yunobo started acting strange as soon as he put on the weird mask he got from the blonde lady. He's so unlike himself now. Everything about him is different. Pretty much everyone started being weird after that blonde lady came here.
He's talking about Zelda. He's talking about Zelda. Princess Zelda is talking about Zelda.
Well then.
Do you hear me?
Let's see, what can I do? I might have a lot of money. I have that. Or is it different? I need to get the whole set, I guess. Whatever, fucking I'll do it, I don't care.
Do you not have the pants or something?
I don't have the pants.
You don't have the pants!
Yeah, I do! I've got the pants! No, apparently not. It's too hot in there. I'll get more. And into the fucking fire and flames, dude. Whoops. I'm gonna go do that, that little thing real quick.
Which little thing?
There's a, just shrine up here
Oh, cool.
that I didn't do, I guess.
That's great.
It's right there. How come I didn't do it?
They're always very useful.
What's that? What's that? What's that?
Boy, this is fun. This is like riding the Disney monorail. Except
Yeah.
with multiple rails.
We're too. It's the double rail.
Yeah. I guess you could just call it the train.
Yeah. Polyrail.
Polyrail.
What is this? What is this? What kind of guy are you? Okay. Let's get the fuck in here, dog. Yeah, the Makagugugug shrine.
Marakuguk.
Oh, okay. Of course.
Yeah, just look at it.
What a
all
fool
right?
I was. I just saw a bunch of consonants and vowels and just.
Yeah. I just like see the first and last consonant and then I just sort of fill in the rest. It's
Ooh.
Hello? Wheeled Wonders?
Wild wonders!
Here in the Makuguk Shrine. Wheeled Wonders. I guess you connect them?
Yeah. Yes. Fuck yeah. Fucking amazing. Oh shit, I can't get back up. Oh,
Can you just grab onto the low bridge?
Oh fuck, there's a ladder.
Oh my god, that's even better.
Oh shit. Alright. Look at this little bridge I made.
I love it. Oh shit.
Hell yeah. Oh, this is the thing that everybody was fucking losing their shit over.
Where, really?
This part.
I don't know this part. Because it's so cool or because it's so difficult?
Well, because it's so graphically impressive.
Ooh.
Programmingly. Like, it just works.
Look at that.
Like, pulls
Oh,
it taut.
that's so neat.
Yeah. There were programmers that were like losing their shit over that. Because it just like doesn't, it just works. It doesn't like break or anything.
Yeah. This game was made by people who know what they're doing.
Well, apparently they took a whole year just to make sure it like totally worked.
Wow.
I mean, am I stupid or?
No. Well. Not in this case.
I feel like I can just make a little car and then. Let's do that. Whoops. Let's do that.
Squish. Squish!
Just freaking go. Yas!
Excellent.
Yas! Skabadabadabadabab. Shut up, shut up. No, no, no! Wait, 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 wait! No, 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 no!
He died as he lived. Stupidly.
Okay, okay, that's fine. Well, I did do it. That worked.
Yes.
Yeah?
You did many things.
All right, baby. Boom, chicka, chicka, boom, chicka, chicka, boom. Boom, chicka, chicka, boom, chicka, chicka, boom.
Hear it, hear it.
That's the name of the game. It's the boom.
Get ready to slap those tires.
Jiggle, jiggle, boom.
Vines that slap my potatoes. Okay, cool.
For a second. Okay.
Cool.
Now. Now. I'll just detach this bad boy.
Yes.
And then, okay, didn't mean to do that. Rotate it up,
Uh-huh.
and then kind of give it a little.
Dude.
Now it's like a.
Now it's like a this.
Yeah, I can almost make it.
I think you can. God, so close. Ooh. Real close.
I mean,
What if you turned it on its side?
you mean like?
Yeah. And just climb that.
I can't climb it though.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, fiddledy-faddledy.
What if, let's say, for example, I peed my pants in fear, and everybody watched?
I'm listening. Oh, yeah.
I guess I could just make a little land.
Yeah,
Is
dude.
it long enough? It's long enough. You want to straighten it out.
Just make a little slide. Yeah, dog.
I don't know if it's not long enough.
Can you affix it to the...
No.
Yes. No?
Nah, brah.
Why not?
I don't know! Hold on, let me go back. Maybe I can bring the third wheel with me, you know?
All right, Dave, come on. Awesome.
I was going out on a date with my wife, but sure, you can come too. Do I have to bring this naughty nonsense with me?
What are those stairs lead to?
This shit? Can I break it off? No? Okay. So if I want to go back, attach this. Alright, maybe I should straighten this out a little bit.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh,
Come on, come on, come on. I saw it.
so
I
close.
saw it.
What do you mean? You saw someone do this?
Oh, come on.
Go up those stairs.
There's nothing up here.
No, I mean, maybe not, but it's a place we haven't been. See, this rules.
Yo! I think I can make a bridge with these three.
Look at this vista, dog.
Alright, here we go.
Okay.
Whoops, wrong way!
Oh,
Oh, this was just facing the wrong way.
yeah, yeah. Oh.
Whoop! Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me.
Yeah.
Alright. Swing that shit around.
Mm-hmm.
Now I've got a big bridge.
Nice.
Now I have a big bridge. Look at me ride! Mommy!
Yes. Slice it up, lift it up. Let's get some game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, baby!
That looks great.
Yeah! Shit. That's good. Fuck!
Really? There's no way to do that?
What if I do it long ways? Just attach it like this.
Sure.
And then attach it this way. I just fell off the edge there.
Mm-hmm. That.
There we go. Now it's,
That was functional.
now it's like a big long bridge.
Oops, oops, oops. Sorry, I'll pay for that.
Whoa, so wiggly.
Yeah, be sure to leave like $5 before you go. Yeah, you can do that. Nice, Aaron.
I don't know if that's what I wanted to do.
Doesn't matter, you're smart.
Hell yeah.
It worked.
Ah! I don't have any arrows.
You are the arrow, Aaron.
It's Sorry. Thank you.
My bad.
What's the deal here?
Are we playing
Balls.
Go?
I gotta put more. I gotta put all the balls in there, eh?
Do you?
Yeah, I think so. I think it like gets weighed down by all the balls.
That seems like an awful lot of work.
Dun, 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 dun,
Can you
dun,
drive
dun,
that
dun,
thing
dun,
and just
dun,
like
dun, dun.
mash all? Yes.
Little shovel. Fucking easy, dude. Kidding me?
B is for bubbles.
Rotate, bruh.
There you go.
Whoops.
Uh,
Here we go!
what does it feel like to be the smartest man alive?
Is that enough balls? Missed some balls.
We missed a couple. But
Yeah!
awesome.
That was more than enough balls. Maybe I'll take a ball for the hood.
Yeah. Leave this running.
I got my own ball. Thank you. Thank you. Just bringing my ball with me. Thank you. Thank you.
Oops.
Awesome.
Well done, Aaron.
That one was kind of fun.
That was nice. It was a cute little romp.
Alright, I need the full fire outfit. Brodio.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I can get more pieces in the Goron City.
Excellent.
In the Goron City!
Don't judge a book by its cover. Dude, Tim Curry fucking kills that song.
Yeah.
He's so good. Oh, it's time for next time on GameGrumps.
Yeah.
All right, you did a shrine. You did several things. We encountered a horrible, depressingly slimy hands.
Yeah.
We got a cute little hat.
Uh-huh.
And you got a shrine.
Hell yeah.
Oh, and now you're upgrading your.
I'm upgrading my.
What do you do here?
Stamina.
Oh, stamina.
I always love the stamina, dude. All right. We'll see you next time when we do Goron stuff.
Excellent.
It's gonna happen.
See you then, everyone.
Goron stuff's gonna happen.
So stupid. Oh. Hey, you made it. You're on the little island.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm on the little island.
All right.